Okay, so this is about understanding the use of division sign. Okay, use of division sign. So always remember, okay, always remember that the number 6 here is called dividend. Okay, the number 6 is called dividend, and this one is called, this is the sign or the symbol of division. We call it divided by. Okay, when we read it, divided by. And the number 3 is called the divisor. Divisor. 6 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor, and this symbol is called equal. Okay, equal to or equal. And the number 2 is called the quotient. Quotient is called for the answer of division. Again, 6 is the dividend. This is the symbol of division. Number 3 is the divisor. 2 is equal or symbol of equal to, and the number 2 here is quotient. Quotient is called for the answer of division. Okay, once again, this is time for math, and my name is Teacher Gwapo, and I'm your math teacher in this class. Okay, now we are still in chapter 6 about division. So this morning, we will solve word problems involving division. So there are a lot of problems in your book that we need to answer to. Now get ready with your book and your pencils, sharpen your pencils, and get ready with your book. So this is the book or textbook that we are using, and this is the book that you have there in your hands. So if you have these books, get ready. Okay, we are done already in chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. We are now in chapter 6. Chapter 6 is about division. Okay, division. So we are now in letter D, solving word problems. So this page 114 is in textbook. Now in your book, you can open it on page 103. Okay, 103 in the workbook. In the textbook, it's on page 114. Okay. Now we have only one goal this morning. We have one objective this morning. Our objective is to solve word problems involving division. This is the only objective. We must know how to solve word problems in division. Okay, get ready? Let's start now. This is the example here. Now in your book, you will see this one. When you were in grade 1, you have a classmate named Tommy, right? Do you still remember Tommy? Tommy is your classmate when you were in grade 1. So Tommy is here. Tommy has 8 chocolate bars. So we will write this one on the first line, okay? We will write it here, first line. Tommy has 8 chocolate bars, and then he puts them equally into his 2 pockets. Okay, so we will find the number of chocolate bars he puts in each pocket. So we will write here, Tommy has 8 chocolate bars, and then he puts them in 2 pockets. So each pocket has 8 chocolate bars divided by 2 pockets is equals to 4 chocolate bars. So the answer here is there are 4 chocolate bars in each pocket. Now, please, in your book, get your workbook and open it now on page 103. Page 103. And let us answer letter A. Okay. In letter A, you will see there a sentence or a problem about 40 players. Okay, 40 players. Now, let me read this for you. In a game, there are 40 players. 40 players. And these players form 4 teams. So we will write this one in the first line in your book. There are 40 players. We will write it here. Okay, we will write it here. And then these players form 4 teams. Okay, form 4 teams. So we will write this in the second line. Okay, we will write this one in the second line. Second line. So the question here is, we will find the number of players in each team, okay, in each team. So we will do like this. There are 40 players. The first line, we will write here that there are 40 players. Second line, these players form 4 teams. Okay, these players form 4 teams. So you can see here in the second line, we wrote this in the second line. So each team has 40 players divided by 4 teams is equals into 10 players. Therefore, the answer here is there are 10 players in each team. So that's it. It's very easy, right? Just like that. Just look at the sentence here and then copy, write it on the first line. And the second line, these players form 4 teams. So we write here on the second line. So each team has 40 divided by 4 is equals to 10 players. So there are 10 players in each team. Okay, now in letter B. In letter B, the problem here is about the 32 balloons that are shared into 4 children, okay? So there are 32 balloons and 4 children share them equally, okay? Share them equally. Now we will find the number of balloons in each child, okay? Or each child receives. Now here you will see here there are 32 balloons, so we will just do like this. There are 32 balloons. So we just copy this one here, 32 balloons, and we write this in the first line. There are 32 balloons. So right here, okay. After that, there are how many children? 4 children. So we write here, there are 4 children, right? Okay, so each child receives 32 divided by 4 is equals to 8 balloons. So therefore, each child receive 8 balloons, okay? Each child. Okay, this is the answer. So there are 8 balloons in each child, or each child receives 8 balloons. Okay, there are 8 balloons in each child, or each child receives 8 balloons. So it's very easy. That's it. Now in letter C, done already in letter B. Now we are in letter C. In letter C, the problem here is about the third children. Okay, so we will find the number of rows here. Let me read again for you. There are 30 children in a classroom. Okay, 30 children in a classroom. Maybe these children are 2/2 student. Okay, 2/2 classroom. So there are 30 children in a classroom. So 5 children sit in each row. This row, 5 children. This row, 5 children. Another row, 5 children. So we will find the number of rows. How many rows? Because there are 5 children sits in each row. So we will do like this. We write here, there are 30 children. Again, we just copy this sentence. There are 30 children. And then we wrote it here in the first line. There are 30 children. And then 5 children sit in each row, or in each row, there are 5 children. So there are 30 divided by 5. So it's equal to 6 rows. So therefore, the answer here is there are 6 rows in the classroom. Okay, 6 rows. First row, 5 children. Second row, 5 children. Third row, 5 children. Fourth row, 5 children. Fifth row, 5 children. Sixth row is there are 5 children. A total of 30 children. So therefore, 30 divided by 5 is equals to 6. Okay. Finish already? Okay. That's it. So in a game, there are 18 players, and these players form 3 teams. So find the number of players in each team. So here, you can see here that there are 18 players, right? there are 18 players. Okay, 18 players, and these players form 3 teams, right? 3 teams. So we can write this one in the first line. So just like this, there are 18 players, and then these players form 3 teams. So there are 18 divided by 3 is equals to 6. So the answer here is there are 6 players in each team. Okay, there are 6 players in each team. So we just read this one and then we copy this for the first line, and then the second line is this, and that's it. Okay, now in letter E. In letter E, the problem here is about the birds, okay? There are some birds in a tree, and the total number of legs is 12, right? And now we will find the number of birds in the tree. How many birds were there? Now always remember that the elephant has 4 legs. Now here it is a, what is this, Nawa? It's a bird, right? It's a bird. Now how many legs does each bird has? One bird, how many legs? 2, right? 2 legs. So therefore, the divisor here is 2. Okay, the divisor here is 2 because each bird has 2 legs. So there are 12 legs, and each bird has 2 legs. So there are 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6, because one bird, 2 legs, right? So the question here is how many birds? 6 birds, because each bird has 2 legs, right? So 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6. So therefore, the answer here is there are 6 birds in a tree. Okay? That's it. Now here, don't forget to tick page 106. Tick this one, okay? Tick, 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 and tick. And then try to do or write down 4 different ways to divide 44 in equally, okay? And then share with your classmates by sharing or by taking photo and send it in our group line, okay? Send it in our group line, okay? Example, just like this, 44 divided by 4 is 11. Now, what other divisor can we write here in the rest of 44 or 44 numbers here? Okay, so thanks for watching and listening with Teacher Gwapo. God bless everyone. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Seconds left. Almost finished.
Bye, teacher.
Goodbye.
Opo.